Hi Facebook fans, we're here in Amsterdam sitting in the Facebook studio and it's really busy right now in Amsterdam because the ADE is going on right now. And all the world top DJs are here in Amsterdam and I'm sitting to Hardwell, still the #1 DJ in the world. And I have some, how are you by the way?
I'm good.
Yeah, still good?
Yeah.
Good to hear. I have a few questions that your fans submitted on your page, the I'm Hardwell on the Hardwell page. Are you ready for some questions from your fans?
Of course. Yeah.
Okay. Here's the first. What motivated you to become the world's best DJs?
Well, actually, I always fell in love with music since I was like 11, 12 years old, and I just started DJing in my bedroom, and I always looked up to Tiesto and Armin van Buuren, and because both of them were the #1 DJs in the world, I was like, you know what? I want to achieve that too. I just want to do everything for it and just go for it.
Yeah.
And well, after touring in Holland, then I went to Belgium, and it was like it grew and grew, started growing, and
it all started as a passion.
It all started
as a passion for music and DJing and creating and producing and all that.
Exactly, yeah. Especially the producing music. When I saw so many people, actually, liking my music, sharing my music, and it's been a really crazy journey. I think 4 years ago I jumped in that DJ Mag list out of nowhere on 24, and 3 years later I've been voted the #1 DJ in the world.
And that's awesome, which is awesome. And I think that when you just follow your passion, your dream, and it's also a thing for you guys, when you're watching and you have a dream, just follow it, right? And do it and go for it 100%.
Exactly. Well, the quote of the I Am Hardwell World Tour is always, if you can dream it, you can do it. So, yeah.
Right.
That's exactly how it is.
Yeah. And that's also already an answer on the second question, because what is the reason you started to DJ? Because of the passion you have in music, producing, and everything around it.
Yeah.
Going to the third, where do you get your inspiration from when you produce new music?
The inspiration, I was gaining inspiration from the crowd, because when I'm playing and I test out my new songs and the stuff I'm working on in the studio, and when I'm on stage and I see all the people just dancing and smiling to my music, that gives me a lot of inspiration.
Yeah.
And you can even tell when a record doesn't work and which record does work, and those things, the reaction of the crowd. Actually, everything that I do is based on the crowd reaction. And
right, yeah.
When the crowd is not reacting to one of my new songs, I just delete the song and
do another song.
Yeah, do another song.
Yeah.
Start fresh over.
Yeah, of course, because when you only play your set, it won't work.
Exactly.
You need to feel the audience.
It's a back and forth thing, as I always say. I try to give the people the energy throughout my music, and they're dancing, they're jumping and smiling, they're giving me that energy back, and that's the most important thing. I think the best DJs are never playing a DJ set.
No.
Well, I'm always partying with the crowd. I'm enjoying the music I'm playing, and I think you can tell by the way I smile and the way I just have so much fun doing what I do.
At the end, you're an artist, and you need to perform. You need to entertain the people who are in front of you.
Exactly.
Yeah. Thank you for that question. It was a question from Bernadette Sarwono. I don't know where she could be Indonesian. Could be. Sounds as. Jasper Smith is the fourth question. What does it feel like when you are performing for thousands of people? What do you feel?
I think that's one of the most euphoric feelings you'll ever get.
Yeah,
you're full of adrenaline, and you can't even describe that with words. It's such an emotional thing, when you're there on stage, especially when you test out the new song, or people you see people singing along to one of your biggest songs. That's a feeling you will never describe. You're full of adrenaline, emotional energy.
Again and again. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, and you do it quite a few times in a week, so that must be awesome. It must be an awesome feeling.
Definitely.
Yeah, I believe that. The next question is from Tim Butterill, and do you have a ritual when you go on stage? Do you have a ritual, like a football player or something? Do you have a ritual?
I don't have a certain ritual. Actually, what I always try to do is the hour before my set, I just want to be surrounded by friends and people I really like, especially family and people from the team, and just have a good time. Just enjoy the night and just having fun. I think it's really important to, before you get on stage, to be surrounded by good energy and positive energy.
Yeah. So what's your favorite food, by the way? Do you need to eat something before you go on stage and just I love food. That's the reason why I'm asking it.
I love food as well.
Great.
Just good food, you know. I'm a big sushi fan.
Oh yeah.
I also can really enjoy a big steak, something like that.
Ah, good. Oh, nice. Inbars is the next question. What do you do when you're not playing tracks? Do you have some other hobbies?
I really like watching movies. Actually, when I'm off, I always just try to chill out. I think sleep is one of my biggest hobbies.
Oh, really?
I never sleep,
Oh, mine
when
too.
I'm on,
Yeah.
when I'm on tour, and definitely hanging out with friends and family. You know, because when I'm always on the road, I think that's the hardest part of my job. You know, missing your friends and family. So that's actually more than a hobby. You know, visit them and do great things with them.
And how do you use Facebook? You know, to keep in touch with your friends and your fans and your family. How do you use it?
Well, Facebook is actually the only social media I'm using for like my private life as well.
Yeah,
you know, I just have my personal Facebook, and well, it's so easy to stay in touch with everybody. You know, you scroll through your timeline, and you can you see exactly what people are doing.
You're up to date.
Yeah, you're up to date, and well, it's really easy. You can share things. Facebook is perfect for that.
Yeah. So, what's your favorite movie? Because you were saying like watching movies is my hobby.
Well, the latest movie I've seen really impressed me was Gone Girl.
Gone Girl.
And
I didn't see it. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely one of the favorite movies I've ever seen. It was such a unique movie.
Who's in it again?
Ben Affleck is
He's always giving good movies, by the way.
yeah, it was a really good movie.
Yeah. Have you seen Argo too?
No, not yet.
Oh, then you need to see it. Now I have a movie that you haven't seen yet. Okay, good. Who's your favorite DJ? A question by Iveldes Milicantas. I
Nice.
say it right. Thank you. Yeah.
Well, my favorite DJ is definitely Tiesto.
Why?
Why? Because he's one of the names. He's actually the name that got me into dance music. You know, we were hailing from the same city, Breda in Holland, and he was always in the news about breaking through worldwide. And you know, I started listening to his music, and I saw like movies on TV about him playing, and
Right.
I was always into music, but that was definitely an eye opener for me to become a DJ as well. And he always inspired me during my whole career. We became really good friends for the last 4 years, and he's always been something like a mentor for me.
Yeah. Is that the reason why you wanted to work with Chris Jones too, or is that separately? Is it had nothing to do with it?
No, separately. That's separately.
Yeah. But you got in touch with Chris because of Chesto, right?
No, because of Armin van Buuren, because he did a record with Chris Jones.
Right. Thank you for correcting me. Okay. The next question is Sean Oestreich. Do you have a release date for your new album?
Not yet, but it's coming out early 2015. Because I'm still working on it, but since the world tour is gonna start in January, it will be released around that time.
Okay. Good. Up to the next question. Jesse Gerard. If you could have, this is a nice one. If you could have a breakfast with someone, with who do you want to do a breakfast with?
It's a really good one.
I know, Jesse Gerard. Good question.
A breakfast?
Like a beautiful girl in the world.
No, I already have a really beautiful girl, so that's
the best answer you could give.
It's a really good one.
With
actually.
the president, maybe. Obama.
Yeah, maybe Obama, something like that. It's a good one.
He's very
If
busy,
I really
though.
have to pick somebody, it sounds a bit weird, but I would love to have a good breakfast with Michael Jackson if he was still alive.
Wow, yeah.
I think that's one of the guys that really, well, music-wise, really inspired the whole world, and he changed music forever.
Yeah.
So definitely him, or otherwise maybe Steve Jobs, you know, maybe Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah,
That would be a good one as well.
I think that one could be arranged. I think we're gonna check it later. We're gonna check it later.
Cool.
Yeah. We're gonna do a few more questions, like 3 more questions. Alex Wee, what's your favorite plugin to give your sound more power? So you work on Logic?
Yeah, I'm working on Logic to give my sound more power. I think it's definitely, if it comes to synths, it's really important how you equalize your synths.
Yeah.
But one of my plugins that I'm basically always using on synths and bass lines is from Noveltech. It's called the Character.
Yeah.
Basically, it just boosts the character of the sound itself. So your sound's getting more powerful, and it sounds so much better. There's a lot of good presets in it, so you definitely need to check that plugin out.
So is this the mystery behind Hardwell? Did you just
that's
reveal
not,
it?
That's not one plugin.
No, this is not.
No, I still think, you know, I receive a lot of questions about what's your favorite plugin, what's your favorite synthesizer, but in the end, it doesn't matter what you're using, because I think your own creativity and your own ears and your own ideas are the most important things if it comes to making a good track.
Right, and how you use it.
exactly how you use it.
Yeah. Okay, the last question from Matthew Marquez. What do you do when you start building a track? How do you do it when you're making your first track? Where do you start?
Actually, it depends on how I feel. Sometimes most of the time I have the ideas for the chords and the melody, so I just start on the piano, playing around, write the chords and write the melody. But sometimes I really have like a certain idea for a beat loop or like a drum loop, and I start just building beats and making the track around it. Because some tracks don't need like really big chords and epic melodies. No. Some club tracks it needs to be like really straightforward, just like bass lines. So actually it depends on the song, but like 9 out of the 10 times I really start with just writing the music, and never on the synthesizer, always on the piano.
So you play piano too?
Yeah.
I hope you guys are up to date with all those answers. I would like to thank you guys, and of course I would like to thank you too, Hardwell. Thanks.
Thank you, my pleasure.